Hi guys, today going to tackle about the summary of chapter 1, which is entitled Explore the Internet. So this chapter it introduced the platform of data networks upon which our social and business relationships increasingly depend. So the material lays the groundwork for exploring the services, technologies, and issues encountered by network professionals. So, as they designed, build, and maintain the modern network. So as I say, the issues encountered by network professionals. So, as they assign the design and build and maintain the modern network. So um So among all of the essentials for human existence, so the need to interact with other ranks just below or our need to sustain life. So communication is almost as important to us as our reliance on air, water, food, and shelter. So like in today's generation, um we can't imagine a world without the internet. So, like, if there's no Google, YouTube, instant messaging, Facebook, Wikipedia, online gaming, Netflix, and other online stuff, stuff that we use to communicate. So, like in the beginning, we had the network, so like we saw a new communication technology, a new way to bring people together. So back then, as we created this technology, we had a glimpse of the future that this would be created, but no one really know. So, so the internet traffic has grown exponentially since the 60s. So it will reach a bit by 2016. So our mobiles are more powerful than the supercomputers we used 20 years ago. So as we know, our generation now more mm, more of most of us uses their phones than uses laptops or buying computers because in our cell phones we can also communicate with other people, or we can use social media and other things like what we can do on PCs we can also do in our cell phones. So So the internet has really changed the manner in which social media, commercial, political, and personal interaction occurs. So the immediate nature of communication over the internet encourage the creation of global communities. So the global communities allow for some interaction that is independent of location or time zone. So we had a uh, so there are some in this chapter there are some communication. So it included the texting, the social media, the collaboration tools, and the blogs and wikis, and also the podcasting and peer-to-peer or P2P file sharing. So we are all familiar in this. texting, which um, we we do when we communicate to other people. So, and also in social media, we also uses this to communicate to our loved ones or other people or other people that we know. So for the we have the small home network and small office. We have the small home network, which is a small home network. It can connects a few computer to each other and the internet. So and for the small office home network. So the small office home network or SOHO network, it enables the computer within a home office or a remote office to connect to a corporate network or access centralized and shared resources. So as also we have the medium to large network. So in medium to large network, um, can have many locations with hundreds or thousands of interconnected computers. And for the worldwide networks, so the internet is networks that connects hundreds of millions of computers worldwide. So the client and the servers. So the servers are computers with software that enables them to provide information like email or web pages to other end devices on the network. So, and for the clients are the computers with software installed that enable them to request and display the informations obtained from the server. We also have the peer-to-peer. So the peer-to-peer is a client and server software usually runs on separate computers, but it's also possible for one computer to carry out both roles at the same time. So like in small business and homes, many computers function as servers and client on the network. So this type of network it is called a like what I said, peer-to-peer network. But there are also in this chapter there are also network infrastructure that contains three categories of network components, which is the devices, the media, and the services. So for the and also we have the end devices, intermediary network devices, and the network media. So in the end devices, the example of that is the computer, laptop, CPs, and other gadgets that uses the internet and we use to communicate. For the intermediary devices, we use the example of the firewall, router, wireless, and other stuff. And for the network media, the example is the WAN or the wide area network and the LAN, local area network, and the wireless area network. So, so in this chapter, there are also two most common types of network infrastructure, which is the local area network or the LAN, and the wide area network or the WAN. So the local area network, it is a network infrastructure that provides access to users and devices in a email geographical area. So which is typically an interface. interface, home, or small business network owned and managed by an individual or IT department. And for the wide area network or WAN, so a network infrastructure that provide access to other network over a wide geographical area. So it which typically owned and managed by telecommunication services and providers. So there are also other type of network. It include the MAN, we WLAN, and the SAN. So the MAN it stands for Metropolitan Area Network, and the WLAN is the wireless LAN, and the SAN is the storage area network. So it was also we are all familiar in the VYOD, which is the bring your own devices. So it is about end user to having the freedom to use personal tools to access information and communication across a business or campus network. So we have also the new trend online collaboration, video communication, and cloud computing. So, so as I said, this chapter focus a on network as primary platform for supporting communication. So the next chapter is going to introduce on my next video. So thank you guys for watching.